The Aramaic Bible in English, Numbers chapter 30. And Moses spoke to the chiefs of the tribes of the children of Israel and said to them, This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. When a man vows a vow to the Lord and swears an oath to bind himself by a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeds out of his mouth. If a woman also vows a vow to the Lord and binds herself by a bond while she is in her father's house in her youth, and her father hears of her vows and the bonds wherewith she has bound herself, and her father shall keep silent toward her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she has bound herself shall stand. But if her father shall make them void in the day that he hears of all the vows and all the bonds by which she has bound herself, then they shall not stand, and the Lord shall forgive her because her father had declared them void. And if she is given in marriage to a husband and her vows are upon her, or she has uttered anything out of her lips by which she bound herself, and her husband hears of it and keeps silent in the day that he hears it, then all her vows shall stand, and her bonds by which she has bound herself shall stand. But if her husband makes them void on the day that he hears of it, then shall her vows be void, and that which she uttered with her lips, and the gifts which she has promised, by which she bound herself, shall be of none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her. But as to the vow of a widow or a deserted woman, everything by which she has bound herself shall stand against her. And if she vowed in her husband's house or bound herself with an oath, and her husband heard it, but kept silent toward her, and did not nullify it, then her vow shall stand, and the bond by which she has bound herself shall stand. But if her husband has utterly made her vows void on the day when he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows or concerning the bonds by which she bound herself shall not stand, because her husband has made them void. And the Lord shall forgive her every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul. Her husband may establish, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband should remain silent toward her from day to day, then he confirms all her vows and all her bonds which were upon her. He confirms them because he kept silent toward her on the day that he heard them. But if he shall make them void after he has heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between a father and his daughter, while she is still in her youth in her father's house.